In my life coaching practice, many people ask me, Brad, how do I achieve my goals? Or how do I become the person I want to become? I feel stuck. I don't know what to do next. I know there are probably a series of steps I could take, should take. I simply don't know what they are. After assessing my own life and realizing what it took for me to go from where I was, a place I did not want to be, to where I am now, the life that I want to live, I realized that there were specific steps that a person could take. And so now I'm beginning to teach these. In a previous video, and maybe you saw it, and please go back and look at it if you didn't, in part 1 of how do you go from here to there, we discovered that the first step is hope. You cannot and will not change unless you hope that the future can be different, unless you begin to believe. Now, I know that life beats the hope out of us. In other words, you gave up on sobriety too many times. You tried to quit smoking too many times. You went back to that toxic relationship too many times. And now you have no hope that you actually can move past some of those things that have you stuck. Well, once you get a glimmer, once you begin to believe maybe, just maybe, that's all it takes is a maybe. Maybe my life can change. That's all the hope you need. But then what do you do? You've probably heard it said, hope is not a strategy. And it's not. Hope is only a wish that will never be fulfilled unless you do something else. Well, the something else after hope is desire. You have to want it. You say, well, Brad, that just makes sense, and it actually seems pretty simplistic. I mean, of course I want a better life. Now, wait a minute. Do you? Do you really want a better life? Athletic coaches, business coaches, life coaches will tell you that there are a lot of things that we can teach, a lot of things that people do learn, strategies and all of that. But what you can't teach a person is to want it. The want to has to come from inside. That desire that I really don't want the old life, I want a new life. I really don't want where I am. I actually am now hungry for something different. That begins to build a fire within you, and it has to come from within you. Now, hopefully I can motivate you. Hopefully others can too. Things you read, things you do to fuel the fire, but that fire, it's got to burn in your gut, has to be in you. See, very often we just repeat patterns of behavior. We think that if I just do it harder, if I just do it again, and then we find out that hasn't worked. So you try something else, and you desire a new approach. You desire the next step. Now I want to tell you, there's a powerful combination. I believe life can be better, and now I want that life. Those two, now there are only 2 of my 10 steps to the life you want to live, but those 2, I believe life can be better, and I really am hungry for that life. You get those 2 going. You let those 2 build on each other, and I'm telling you, you're pointing your life and you're pointing your future in the right direction. So let me ask you, do you believe that your life can be different? Do you believe that you can be different? Do you have hope that your future can be better? And then, do you want it? Not a kind of want it, sort of want it, once wanted it. I want it. I want it now. I want it bad. Let that fire burn, because it's a perfect step to get you ready for part 3, which I'll be filming and posting soon on this YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, let me encourage you. Push that subscribe button right there next to the picture of this video so that you'll be notified when part 3 is posted. How do you get from here, where you are, to there, where you want to be? I'll look forward to taking the journey with you.